all of my Aries. So y'all are basically getting back to back videos. You Aries and Scorpio, right? Mars, right? The two rulers of Mars are actually getting the first two videos, starting with Aries, because y'all gave me the most views. So if you would like for me, y'all already know how this goes. If you would like for me to give you the first readings, right, out of the 12 first, you and whatever zodiac sign, give me the most views, right? Give me the most engagement, you know, stuff like that. Represent. So let's get into it. So what deck am I going to use? I'll use this. So you have the Two of Spears, King of Cups, Five of Cups, the Hierophant. You have the Temperance, Four of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Five of Swords, and Two of Swords. So what I'm seeing here for the Aries, right? Sounds good to say that, actually. But what I'm seeing here for the Aries is, I'm seeing how a lot of you Aries are in a situation where a lot of y'all right now are not necessarily looking for anybody, right? Two of Wands, King of Cups. Y'all are kind of looking for someone special. No, not necessarily anyone in particular. More so when it comes to you getting to know people. Someone that you can trust, right? Someone that you can get to know long term. The Five of Cups represents kind of the guilt that people feel secretly when you're not there, but also how a lot of you, I should say a lot of you Aries are kind of like reminiscing about how you've been through some sort of disastrous relationships, and you Aries are like, oh, I'm not going back there, right? And then you have the Hierophant and the Temperance. The Hierophant and the Temperance. The Hierophant and Temperance. The Hierophant can represent some of you Aries that may have been celibate for a while, okay? It could also represent how, you know, you Aries, like I said before, are looking for someone who are interacting, someone whom you can interact with on a long-term scale, right? Someone that you can actually build something with, right? Some of you, this could represent some of you confirmed bachelor or bachelorettes where you're still bachelors. It's just that it's just a matter of, how do I say it? Like it's a matter of you want to build with somebody, but at the same time, you still want your own space type of stuff. And then you have the Temperance. So the Temperance, excuse me, the Temperance represent how, so this could potentially even be you in the future speaking to someone, if not right now. And the Two of Wands, King of Cups, and the Five of Cups can represent the past, right? The cards that I read before those. But the Four of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups represents how a lot of you Aries, right? A lot of you Aries are in a situation where a lot of you Aries, y'all should really take the time to just kind of have y'all fun, relax, right? Spend some time by yourselves, to be real with you, because the Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups represents right now you're in a position where you have your choice, right? Of whom it is that you love your bachelorhood is what it's saying. Love your bachelorhood. Because it's like how a lot of you Aries should really look at it is, don't necessarily be in such a rush, because the Four of Swords represents these people are still not going to live with you, right? Or they shouldn't live with you, right? For the Aries who, you know, who are younger, right? You may not necessarily be in a position yourselves to really live with anybody. So you're kind of a bachelor anyway in that regard. But the Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups represents just that. Just enjoy your singlehood. And then you have the Five of Swords and the Two of Swords. So the Five of Swords and the Two of Swords represents this situation where a lot of you Aries again, you have a pick of who it is you want to hang out with. And then you have the Two of Swords, which is about like also too, when you're picking whom you want to hang out with and spend some of your time with, you gotta also, or I will suggest that, you know, understand that to be selective, right? Don't just pick just because you happen to be a hopeless romantic. Pick because, you know, you picking for something quality, right? Because if you don't, you gotta pay for it, if you know what I mean. Now, you don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want that type of situation to happen. So let's clarify the Two of Swords. Right? Let's clarify the Two of Swords. You have the Nine of Pentacles, Four of Cups, and then you have the Judgment. So the so the Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Judgment. The Nine of Pentacles represents, make sure when people are interacting with you, when you're going out on dates or you're trying to get to know these people, that they actually bring something to the table, okay? And they're cooperative. And then you have the Four of Cups. Also make sure that when you interact with them, right, and you go out on dates with them, they even belong in that setting. Because if you're trying to have a fair and square date with somebody and they don't belong there, they for the streets. You know what I'm saying? And then you have the Judgment, and then the Judgment represents you're the one that ultimately makes the decision. So that's pretty much it. Okay, comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share the video. If you'd like to contact me for a personal reading, as well as all the other services that I have in my description box, feel free to contact me, Kareemspiritworks@yahoo.com. Peace.